Now, the greatest radio shows of all time.
Suspense.
The Shadow Node.
Washington calling David Harding, counter-spy.
Classic radio theater.
The Great Gildersleeve.
Fibber McGee and Molly.
Dragnet. Gunsmoke.
The Lone Ranger.
Now, step back into a time machine with your host, Wyatt Cox.
Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum.
Comedy on this Wednesday with episodes of My Favorite Husband starring Lucille Ball and Richard Denning, The Great Gildersleeve starring Willard Waterman in an Easter show, A Day in the Life of Dennis Day from 1949, and Fibber McGee and Molly from an episode from 1940. Let's fix that. And we'll also have an episode of Lum and Abner. That's all straight ahead. On this Wednesday, Hump Day, this is the 16th day of April, 106th day of the year, 259 days remaining. A bill ending slavery in the District of Columbia became law on this date in 1862. It's still a holiday in D.C. In Dodge City on this date in 1881, Bat Masterson fought his final gun battle. In 1912, Harriet Quimby became the first woman to fly an airplane across the English Channel. In 1926, Lolly Willows by Sylvia Townsend Warner, distributed as the very first Book of the Month Club selection. Premiering on the Blue Network of NBC on this date in 1935, Fibber McGee and Molly.
What particular statement in that book are you quarreling with?
Well, listen to what it says about the feeding habitats of the pelican.
All right.
It says the pelican feeds occasionally on other things besides fish, but it definitely prefers marine life. Now, that is ridiculous.
Why is it?
There ain't a pelican living that could get in the Marines.
And we'll have an episode from 5 years after that, coming up a little bit later. Now, due to Marion Jordan's health issues, the show transitioned from a live weekly half hour to a pre-recorded 15-minute daily show, and I want to say that was 1954. Quarter-hour shows, funny as the half-hour shows, particularly since they didn't have all the big musical numbers. Quarter-hour shows, great, but the show finally ended in 1956, resurrected for segments on NBC's multi-hour Monitor program for 2 years, 1957 and 1959. They were preparing to re-sign with NBC to do additional episodes, but then Marion's ovarian cancer was diagnosed. She lost her battle with the cancer in 1961. Jim died, ironically, on April Fool's Day of 1988. And we will hear a 1940 episode of Fibber McGee and Molly coming up a little later on today. Dr. Albert Hoffman discovered the psychedelic effects of LSD on this date in 1943. In 1947, a horrific incident, an explosion on board a freighter in port, caused the city of Texas City, Texas, to catch on fire, killing almost 600. We'll have more of that in the newspapers from, no, we won't have that. Or will we? No, because that's 1948, so yeah. But we've had it in many of our newspaper reports from time to time. 600 people killed in that disaster. Bernard Baruch coined the term Cold War to describe the relationship between the U.S. and the Soviet Union on this date in 1947. 1962, Walter Cronkite took over for Douglas Edwards as anchor of the CBS Evening News.
Good evening from the CBS News Control Center in New York. This is Walter Cronkite reporting.
He would retire from the news desk after 62? After 19 years in 1981 at the age of 65. Mandatory retirement. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. penned his famous letter from Birmingham jail on this date in 1963 while incarcerated in Birmingham for protesting against segregation. In 1972, Apollo 16 launched toward the moon from Cape Canaveral, Florida.
Apollo 16, now 62 nautical miles in altitude, 135 nautical miles downrange. Apollo 16 now 33 feet shorter and 9,000 pounds lighter. Unencumbered now for its mission in space.
16 Houston, 4 minutes. Everything looks great down here.
Everything looks good up here, too. Hey, Gordy, you ought to see that horizon. Just gorgeous.
Commander John Young and lunar module pilot Charles Duke spent 71 hours, just under 3 days, on the lunar surface, during which they conducted 3 extravehicular activities, or moonwalks, totaling 20 hours and 14 minutes. The Doctor of Death, Jack Kevorkian, committed his first assisted suicide on this date in 1990, and released on this date in 2004 the tender love story that was Kill Bill Volume 2.
Was my reaction really that surprising?
But I never thought you would or could do that to me.
I'm really sorry, kiddo, but you thought wrong.
Uma Thurman, David Carradine star, featured in that clip. In 2007, the deadliest mass shooting in modern American history to that time occurred on this date in 2007 at Virginia Tech University.
Well, today the university was struck with a tragedy that we consider of monumental proportions. There were 2 shootings which occurred on campus. In each case, there are fatalities.
A Virginia Tech senior shot 32 people to death, injured 23 others in 2 separate attacks before committing suicide. It's interesting to note that guns were prohibited on the Virginia Tech campus. Not even campus police were armed. And that led to many of those deaths. The Supreme Court ruled on this date in 2008 in the Bays versus Rees decision that execution by lethal injection does not violate the Eighth Amendment ban against cruel and unusual punishment. And it was on this date in 2018 the New York Times and New Yorker won the Pulitzer Prize for public service for breaking the news of the Harvey Weinstein sexual abuse scandal. Passing away on this date in history, the lady who founded a lot of the wax museums, Marie Tussaud, founded the original wax museum. Now they're all over the world. From Vegas, Robert Urich died on this date, as did football player, sportscaster Pat Summerall, and Night Court's delightful Harry Anderson. Birthdays on this date include Wilbur Wright, of the Wright brothers with the airplane and all that stuff. Charlie Chaplin, born on this date. Actor Barry Nelson. Actor Peter Ustinov. Composer Henry Mancini. Rudy Pompili, the saxophonist for Bill Haley and the Comets. Pope Benedict XVI. Also Edie Adams. Wonderful ladies. Great singer. And she was the wife of Ernie Kovacs. That had to be a fun life. Singer-songwriter Ed Townsend. Flutist Herbie Mann. Also Dusty Springfield, the son of a preacher man, and so much great music. I personally like better than Son of a Preacher Man her song Silly, Silly Fool. Singer Selena, born on this date. Musician-songwriter Jerry Rafferty, Baker Street. And from F Troop, Calamity Jane, Melody Patterson, all born on this date in history.
Hi, this is Jeff Foxworthy. It is now time for the birthday announcements. The following people are now officially older than dirt.
She wore blue velvet. Bobby Vinton, 90 years old today. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a wonderful basketball player. He's also an actor. Did you know that? Well, you do if you've ever seen Airplane.
I'm out there busting my buns every night. Tell your old man to drag Walton and Lanier up and down the court for 48 minutes.
You gotta love that. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 78 years old today. Actress Ellen Barkin is 71. The Osmonds, Jimmy Osmond is 62. From Pretty in Pink and 2.5 Men, John Cryer is 60.
My name is Alan. I'm Charlie's brother. I live on his fold-out couch. I'm sorry. I'll drive you back.
From 2.5 Men, John Cryer, 60 years old today. Also, Martin Lawrence turned 60. Pro wrestling manager and the wife of the late Eddie Guerrero, Vicky Guerrero, 57 years old today. I'm not going to scream, excuse me. I don't do that, and I don't think my voice could handle it today. She was Queen Elizabeth II in Netflix's The Crown. Claire Foy is 41 today.
Well, then, let's not overcomplicate matters unnecessarily. My name is Elizabeth.
From The Crown, Claire Foy is 41. And from American Odyssey and Stranger Things, Sadie Sink is 23. Those just a few of the people who celebrate the 16th day of April as their birthday. If this is your birthday,
a birthday cake.
If you get a tummy ache and you moan and groan and woe,
Don't forget we told you so. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Make a wish, dear, and blow out the candles.
Here they go.
And we'll go back 75 years, April 16th, 1950, Lucille Ball in My Favorite Husband. That's up next here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox.
Ladies and gentlemen, make tomorrow your D-Day. Get an extra bond for defense. Step into any bank or post office and buy yourself a profitable share in America's future. As an investment, bonds are better than ever. They can help you save safely, conveniently, and profitably. So whether you already buy on the payroll savings plan where you work or the bond-a-month plan where you bank, get an extra bond for defense tomorrow.
Now let's go back 75 years, April 16th, 1950, Lucille Ball and Richard Denning in the prequel. Well, sort of the prequel to I Love Lucy. You had the director and the actors all from the same place. They all came from this show. April 16th, 1950, My Favorite Husband.
It's time for My Favorite Husband, starring Lucille Ball. Yes, it's the new Gay Family series, starring Lucille Ball with Richard Denning as Liz and George Cooper, two people who live together and like it. As we look in on the Cooper household, it's a bright, sunshiny morning. Outside, the birds are singing. And inside, Liz Cooper is singing, too.
Here comes the bride, here comes the bride.
Now, you may think this is an odd song to sing in the morning, but this isn't just any morning. It's the Coopers' 10th wedding anniversary. And just thinking of being married to George for 10 whole years makes Liz feel like singing.
Da, 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 da. Oh, good morning, Katie.
Good morning, Mrs. Cooper. What are you so happy about?
Don't you know what day this is, Katie?
Yes, it's Friday.
No, it's something much more special than that.
Oh, of course. This is the day they collect the garbage.
Oh, Katie. Today is my wedding anniversary. George has been my favorite husband for 10 years.
Oh, Mrs. Cooper, it hasn't been 10 years.
Well, not exactly. It's really been 9 years, 11 months, 29 days, 22 hours, and 45 minutes.
I knew it wasn't 10 years.
Just think, Katie, 10 years ago, I was an eager young bride of 21. And today, I'm an old married woman of 25.
How time flies.
I wonder what George will give me. What is the 10th anniversary, Katie? The 50th is gold and the 25th is silver. Is the 10th diamond or china?
It's tin.
Tin? T-I-N?
That's right, like in C-A-N.
Oh. Well, George probably doesn't know anything about it being tin, so let's not tell him. What he doesn't know won't hurt me.
Oh, you'll be lucky if Mr. Cooper remembers it's your anniversary.
Why, Katie, of course he'll remember.
I don't know. Husbands have strange memories. They can't remember the day they were married, but they can tell you Ty Cobb's batting average in 1922.
Well, George is different.
Hey, Liz, where are you?
You watch. The first thing he'll say when I walk into the breakfast room is, "Happy anniversary, darling."
I'll be listening at the door.
Good morning, my wonderful little husband.
Oh, morning, dear. What is it, dear?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, Liz.
Yes, dear?
This coffee is cold.
Well, I'll get some hot for you. George, are you just going to sit there reading the paper? Haven't you something to tell me?
No. Oh, certainly.
I thought so.
Dick Tracy found the jewel.
get your own coffee.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Haven't you any idea what this day is?
Sure. Oh, my gosh, this is the day I have to send in my car payment.
George, what was Ty Cobb's batting average in 1922?
385.
Oh, he was right.
She was. I didn't think she followed baseball.
Oh, and I thought you loved me.
Oh, well, I do, honey. Hey, what's the matter with you? You're sure acting crazy today.
Well, a girl has a right to act crazy on her anniversary.
Anniversary? It is? I mean, of course it is. Oh, I knew it all the time, dear. I was just teasing.
Oh, you were?
Of course.
Well,
how could I forget our 15th anniversary? Now what's the matter?
it's our 10th.
It is. Well, it seemed like... I mean, it doesn't seem like so much wonderful fun could be crowded into 10 measly years.
Oh, really?
Of course. And if you don't believe I remembered our anniversary, look here in this little memo book of mine. There, what does that say?
It says, buy anniversary present for Liz.
See?
Oh, George, you did remember.
How could I forget the luckiest day of my life? Say, what are you supposed to give on the 10th anniversary anyway?
Don't you know?
No.
Well, then I do.
What is it, the lead, pewter?
No, diamond wristwatches.
Never heard of that.
Well, you wouldn't want to give me just plain old diamonds. They have to be in something. So it might as well be a wristwatch.
Liz, I don't have the money to buy you a diamond wristwatch.
Well, how about just diamonds?
How about just the wristwatch?
Well, okay.
I'll see if I can find a tin one.
Oh, you knew it all the time.
Honey, I'm afraid we'll have to buy each other inexpensive little gifts. We'll put a limit on it.
All right, George. After all, it's the thought that counts. Shall we say $50?
Shall we say $5?
Well, let's compromise. I'll spend $5 for your present, and you spend $50 for mine.
Sorry, spendthrift. $5 is the limit. Hey, it's getting late. I've got to get down to the bank.
Isn't it funny, George? You work at the bank with all that money around, and yet you can only spend $5 for your...
Liz?
Goodbye, George.
Goodbye, Liz. Happy anniversary.
Happy Annie. Katie?
Here I am.
Well, he remembered, didn't he? He had it written down in his book.
I can't argue with that. I guess he remembered all right.
Now, let's see. I have to buy him a present under the $5 limit. Where can I get $5?
I think something's burning in the kitchen.
Katie, come here.
How much do you need, Mrs. Cooper?
Well, I have a little saved. If you'll owe me $4.50, I can make it.
I've only got $2.50.
I'll take it.
But that only makes $3.
Well, it works out. Don't you see? He gives me a $5 present. I give him a $3 tie, and he owes me $2.
Oh?
George, boy, it was mighty good of you to come along and help me choose Iris's birthday present.
Well, I'm glad you asked me, Mr. Atterbury. I have to buy Liz an anniversary present today.
Oh? How long ago was your anniversary?
Today.
Today? How did you remember?
I didn't. I forgot until Liz reminded me this morning. She thinks I remembered, though.
You must be a fast talker, boy.
No, it's simple. I always carry a special memo book. On one page, it says, get Liz's birthday present. The next page says, get Liz's anniversary present. Another one says, get Liz's Valentine present.
That's pretty clever.
Sure. No matter when she jumps on me, I can prove I made a note to do it.
Well, Iris just keeps mum. Every day that I've forgotten, she adds $10 to the cost of the present I have to buy her.
Oh, brother. What are you getting her for her birthday?
A mink coat.
Mink?
Her birthday was last fall.
Oh, but mink.
It was either the mink skin or mine. Say, here's the fur department. Pardon me, miss, could you wait on us?
Well, they asked me to stay here until the regular girl gets here. She's late. I never worked in furs before. If you'd like to wait for her...
No, we're in a hurry.
Well, I'll try. I don't know my way around in furs.
We understand.
I know everything there is to know in nightgowns. That's my department.
I believe you. I'd like to see some mink coats.
Mink?
Yes, mink.
Oh, yes, sir. Let me see. Oh, here's a lovely one here. A full length.
Oh, yes, that's very, very nice. How much is it?
Well, let's see. Oh, here's the tag. It's only $3,000.
That's a lot of money.
Well, I should say that's entirely too much. Let me find you something else.
No, let me see this one, please.
Why, I should say not. $3,000. Why, I wouldn't let you spend that much.
I want to see that.
Let's get something cheaper. How about a nice Hudson seal?
I don't want Hudson seal.
Well, forget about the seal. For that money, you can get a new Hudson.
My wife would look pretty silly wearing a new Hudson. She doesn't have that step-down design. Now, would you mind putting that coat on so we can see how it looks?
Would I mind? There. How do I look?
You look very nice. What do you think, George?
Oh, it's a beautiful coat.
Oh, I've never worn mink before.
Miss, would you stop twirling around, please?
Oh, it feels so natural to be wearing mink. La, 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 la.
Miss.
Oh, I'd love to run barefoot through this. Do you think it looks natural on me?
If it looked any more natural, you'd be a mink.
Oh, I love to run my hands over and hold it close to me.
Look, mink. I mean, miss. If you can tear yourself away from that coat, wrap it up.
Yes, sir.
And send it to Mrs. Rudolph Atterbury, 630 South Lucille.
Yes, sir.
Before you wrap that up, miss, I'd like to buy a present for my wife, too.
Oh, very well. What did you have in mind?
What do you have for about $5?
How about one of the buttons from this coat?
No, I'm serious. Do you have anything, like a nightgown, maybe?
Well, I have a nice nightgown for about $15.
Oh, all right. Size 12.
Oh, I'll bet I know what kind you want. Black, sheer, and lacy.
Yeah. Wrap it as a gift and send it to Mrs. George Cooper, 321 Bundy.
Yes, sir. I'll send both of them this afternoon.
Well, come along, boy. We don't work banker's hours, you know. Oh, that's right, we do.
I can't wait. What do you think George will give me for my anniversary?
I don't know, Mrs. Cooper. What can he get for $5?
Yeah, that's right. All I could find for him was a belt.
Well, that's practical.
Well, if he doesn't spend more than $5 on me, I'll really give him a belt. And it won't say Hickok on it either.
Look, Mrs. Cooper, in front of the house, a delivery truck.
Oh, it's my present. I know it is. See, the driver's getting it from the back of the truck. Oh, that's an interesting-looking package he's bringing in. It looks like it could be a dress or a robe. I'll get it.
Package for Mrs. George Cooper.
Oh, thank you.
What is it?
I don't know. It's wrapped so beautifully I can't bear to open it.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I should wait till George comes home. Yes, I'll wait. Well, I'll just take a teensy peek in one corner. Good. Some peek. Katie, look! Mr. Cooper didn't buy that for $5. Oh, it's the most beautiful one I've ever seen. Oh, Katie, I have the most wonderful, loving, sweetest, the most adorable husband in the whole world. And this is just what I wanted for an anniversary present. My first mink coat.
Liz Cooper has just had the biggest surprise of her life. Right now, Mr. Atterbury is letting George off in front of his house.
Good night, Mr. Atterbury. I hope Iris likes the mink coat.
She will. I hope Liz is satisfied with that nightgown.
Oh, she'll love it. I'll bet she's opened it already. Night.
Good night.
Hey, honey, I'm home.
George, darling.
Hey, what is this?
Oh, you wonderful husband.
I love it, but what's it all about, honey?
Oh, my present came this afternoon.
Well, honey, I'm glad you like it.
Like it? I almost lost my mind over it. But, George, all that money.
Oh, well, so I went a little over the limit.
A little over? Oh, George.
You liked it, huh?
I put it on right away.
No.
Yes, I was so eager to show it off, I wore it down to the market.
You wore it to the market? You mean you wore that to the...
Oh, I know it isn't the thing to wear shopping, but I just couldn't resist.
Didn't people stare at you?
They couldn't keep their eyes off me. Oh, George, you should have seen everybody. That cute little cashier wouldn't let me alone till I took it off and let her try it on. Anything, dear. Now, don't worry. I kept my eye on it all the time.
Oh, that's great. I hope you didn't catch cold.
Cold? In this weather? As a matter of fact, on the way home, I was so warm, I took it off and carried it over my arm.
I'm losing my mind. Didn't a policeman stop you?
No.
Well, didn't anybody notice the crowd that was following you?
Well, why should a crowd follow me just because I was carrying my new mink coat?
Liz, when you walked out... Your new mink coat?
Well, of course. And George is just perfect. The skins are beautifully matched, and the style is just what I would have picked out for myself.
Oh.
George, you look pale. You'd better sit down.
Oh.
Well, you could have waited till I got you a chair. What's the matter, George?
Liz, there's something I've got to explain.
Now, don't worry, darling. I'm not going to scold you for going over the price limit. It's all right. I saved $2 on your present.
Oh, but Liz...
Oh, George, how did you know that all my life I've wanted a mink coat? I've dreamed about them at night, but I never thought I'd own one.
But, Liz...
Are you trying to say something, you dear, sweet, wonderful, generous, thoughtful, marvelous husband, you?
Yes, Happy anniversary, dear.
Happy anniversary to you, too, darling. I'll get it.
No, let me get it, dear. I have a feeling it's for me.
All right, I'll put the coat on and model it for you.
Hello? Hello, George, boy. Have you given Liz her present yet?
Yes, Mr. Atterbury.
Then you know the store got the packages mixed up, eh, boy?
Yes, sir. Was Iris mad when she got the nightgown?
Boy. Not only is she furious that she didn't get the mink coat, but she's not the black lace nightgown type. She's a long flannel girl.
Well, wait till I tell you what happened here.
Look, I'm calling from the drugstore. Iris locked me out of the house. Now, how soon can you get that coat down here?
Well, I've been trying to tell you, Mr. Atterbury. Liz thinks the coat is her anniversary present.
What?
Oh, you should see the look on her face. I don't have the heart to tell her.
I'd like to see the look on her face when you tell her you're fired if you don't get that coat down here.
Oh, I'll tell her, but can't I have a little time to sort of break it to her gently?
Certainly, George. Take all the time you want.
Oh.
As long as you have it down here in 10 minutes. Goodbye.
Oh.
Where are you, dear? Oh, well, how do you like your wife in a mink coat? Pretty, huh?
Oh, no. They didn't send that one, did they?
Why, what do you mean?
Oh, that isn't the one I bought. I wouldn't have you seen in that cheap old thing. Oh, come on, take it off. I'll send it back.
Well, George, you're the luckiest man in the world because I like this one. Think of all the money you'll save.
Yeah.
Let's go someplace. I want to show the coat off. I know. Let's go call on the Atterbury.
Oh, no.
Why not?
Well, it isn't insured. It isn't safe to wear it out.
Oh, well, then I'll call up and invite them over here.
No. Let's just spend a quiet evening at home, dear.
Oh, I don't want to stay home.
I'll get it.
I wonder how my new hat would look with this coat.
Yes, Mr. Atterbury?
Where are you, boy?
You haven't given me any time. But besides, she won't take the darn thing off.
Well, make her take it off. Turn the heat up. Hit her over the head. Chloroform her. I don't care
wait a minute. That turning the heat up might do it. I'll put it up to 110 degrees. You just wait there. You'll have your coat.
Wait here, nothing. I'm coming to your house.
Now, please.
I'll stand under the dining room window. If you don't hand that coat out to me in 15 minutes, I'll come in and tell Liz the truth.
I'll have it, Mr. Atterbury. I'll turn the heat up right now. Liz, where are you?
Here I am, darling.
What are you doing? And why is every light on in the house?
Oh, I was just going around seeing if my new coat went with each room. It clashes with the dining room, George.
Well, let me change it for you.
All right. Gray wallpaper would be nice.
Aren't you a little warm, Liz?
No, I'm just comfortable.
Well, I guess it takes a while.
What does?
Nothing. Why don't you go to bed, Liz?
Oh, I couldn't go to bed. The coat would get all crushed.
You don't have to wear it to bed, you know.
I wonder if I could hang myself on a hanger and sleep in my coat all night.
Liz, are you sure you aren't warm? I'm stifling.
Phew. I guess it is a little warm, George. Look at the windows. They're all steamed up.
Yeah, I don't know how you can stand it.
Oh, I'm so happy with my little mink, I can't feel anything. Oh, how do you do, Mrs. Astorville? Reggie, darling, how are you? Oh, what was that? Sounds like someone throwing pebbles at the window.
Oh, you're hearing things.
No, George, there's someone outside. Oh, they want to steal my coat, and it's not insured.
Don't worry. I'll see who it is.
Wait a minute. Are you insured?
Yes.
Well, go ahead, then.
What? Don't worry. Nobody's going to steal anything while I'm in this house. Mr. Atterbury, where are you?
Over here in the bushes. Don't you recognize me? I'm wearing a hibiscus over one ear. Now, give me the coat.
I don't have it yet.
Oh, you idiot. Oh, you idiot. I'm going in and tell her.
No, she thinks there's a prowler out here. Now, I'll get her to give me the coat for safekeeping. You must stay right there.
Hurry up. I've been here so long now, some ivy's growing up my left leg. I'll hurry.
Did you see anyone, George?
Not a soul, dear.
Well, I'm sure there was somebody there.
Liz, if there is someone there, they're after the coat.
Oh.
Now, you'd better let me take it and lock it in the closet until morning.
Well, all right, dear. Here you are. Good night, little mink.
Ah, thank you. Hey, what's that?
Boy, that was fast action.
Huh? Well, what are you talking about?
The police, while you were outside, I called and told them there was a prowler in our garden, and they've got him.
Oh, no!
Don't get excited, George. We're safe now. They're taking him off to jail.
Hello, Mrs. Cooper.
Is George home yet, Katie?
No, he called a few times, so...
Well, I'm glad he isn't here. Katie, I felt awful about George buying me that beautiful coat when I had practically nothing for him, so... Well, I made a compromise, and I bought him a wonderful present.
Liz!
Oh, George, I've been waiting for you.
Liz, I have no time to waste. I have to tell you something.
Not until I give you your anniversary present, dear. It's a day late, but I think you'll like it. Here.
Why, Liz, that's the most beautiful watch I've ever seen.
It's platinum, George. And it tells everything. The hour, the minute, the second, the day, the year, and the phases of the moon.
Oh, Liz, honey. Oh, gee, it makes me feel like a heel to tell you this now, but, well, that mink coat doesn't belong to you.
What?
Well, Mr. Atterbury bought it for Iris, and I bought you a black lace nightgown, and the clerk got the packages mixed up. There, I said it.
Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry, honey, but where's the coat?
Oh!
Well, what's the matter?
I haven't got it.
You haven't got it. Well, where is it?
I exchanged it for a mink jacket and bought your watch with a difference.
My Favorite Husband has been presented through the worldwide facilities of the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
"75 years ago, April 16th, 1950, My Favorite Husband on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Willard Waterman as the Great Gildersleeve is up next.
Keep your guard up. That's the key slogan of the 1950 National Guard recruiting drive, and it's a slogan as timely as today's headlines. More than ever before, America stands prepared, and the National Guard must recruit approximately 220,000 men as soon as possible. By joining the National Guard, young men will have the advantage of choosing their own unit and preparing themselves for promotion by being in a job for which they are best qualified. Investigate the National Guard now. Help America to keep up its guard.
I know this is late this year, but Easter moves around so much. We have an episode of The Great Gildersleeve starring Willard Waterman with an Easter show from 68 years ago, April 16th, 1957.
NBC presents Willard Waterman as The Great Gildersleeve. Each week at this time, the National Broadcasting Company brings you a new adventure of The Great Gildersleeve, written by Virginia Safford Lynn.
Say, Unc, I was just thinking.
Well, don't.
Well, that's the way the bunny hugs.
Hey, how did a bunny get into this?
I was thinking about Easter.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
Then you let me?
Let you what?
I was hoping you'd let me go to the Easter sunrise services.
Well, we'll all go. We always go. Bertie sings in the choir.
Well, thanks for letting me stay up all night Saturday so we'll get a good early start.
Why, we've never missed a sunrise service. Stay up all night? Who said anything about staying up all night?
I did.
Leroy, we go through this every year. What's so fascinating about staying up all night? Night's just like daytime, except it's dark.
But if I stay up all night, nobody will oversleep.
No one's going to oversleep.
Unc, I'm not getting through to you. The only way we can be sure nobody will oversleep is for me to stay up all night.
Ah, there's one other way.
What other way?
Well, in this age of automation, There's a new mechanical invention, a startling new device that'll take care of it.
No kidding. What invention is that, Unc?
The alarm clock.
In just 60 seconds, we'll hear what's going on in Summerfield. But first, hear this.
This is Clifton Fadiman speaking. Won't you join me every Thursday for Conversation, a program of civilized talk for civilized people about civilized matters? Our topics range from love to crime, from good books to good parties, from the problems of being an actor to the problems of being retired. And our conversationalists range from comedians to philosophers. They include actors, teachers, poets, scientists, prison wardens, and even a quiz champion. Conversation has won many awards in the course of its radio career, but more important, it's won a host of friends. To these old friends, and we hope many new ones, we're happy to announce that Conversation can once again be heard every Thursday over most of these stations. Watch your daily paper for the exact hour. For good talk on subjects you'd like to hear discussed by people you'd like to hear from, join us on Conversation every Thursday.
Bertie, have you seen the... Well, what's this? Millinery shop?
I'm making a new Easter bonnet for my little niece.
Oh, fine. How are you, Judy?
Just fine, thank you. I guess this is going to be just about the prettiest Easter hat anybody ever saw.
Yeah, and I'll bet you'll be about the prettiest little girl in the Easter parade.
Thank you, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Now, don't mix up them ribbons, Judy. I got 'em measured off. Did you want to ask me something, Mr. Gildersleeve?
Oh, yes, Bertie. I was looking for the advertising section of the morning paper.
I must have used it to make a collar pattern for the new dress I'm making. Was it something important?
Oh, no, Bertie. Hogan Brothers was having a special Easter sale on suits, and I thought I'd give myself a treat. But I can stop in there tomorrow.
Hey, I got some swell ones for Mr. Peavy. Oh, hi, Unc.
Well, my boy, I wondered where you were.
Well, I went down to get some dyes and stencils for Easter eggs. Oh, Judy, I got these flowers and bunnies for you.
Thank you, Leroy. Aren't they cute?
Oh, that was real nice of you, Leroy. I'll hard-boil the eggs for you, but I expect you and Judy will have to attend to the coloring, because I got to help collect Easter lilies and decorate for the services, and we got several choir practices, too.
Oh, sure. Judy and I can do all this stuff.
Well, I'll go finish my evening paper.
Yeah, well, I'll put the stencils in a dry place, like the sideboard.
Well, dinner will be before very long, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Smells mighty good, Bertie.
Unc, by the way, what am I going to do about my new slacks? The pants are yay long. I'm not going to grow that much between now and Easter. With all Bertie's got to do, I hate to ask her. What'll I do?
Oh, don't worry. Bertie's never too busy to find time to do things for us.
Yeah, that's why I hate to bother her. Oh, say, Unc, before I forget it, where in the Bible will I find the 23rd Psalm?
Well, it should be in the book of... why do you want it?
I want a quote from it in my Sunday school paper for Easter.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that later.
You know where to find it, don't you?
Oh, yes, don't worry. I'll have it for you.
Thanks, Unc. I know I can count on you.
Do I know where it is in the Bible? Well, do I? I better look it up before Leroy finds me out. Well, where is our Bible? It's always kept right here. Oh, this is terrible. And at Easter time, too. Well, I guess there's just one thing to do. Find an authority on the subject. And I can't think of anyone better than our minister, Dr. Horton. Yeah, that's a good idea. Always enjoy talking to him anyway.
Why, Mr. Gildersleeve, come in.
Yeah, good evening, Dr. Horton.
How nice to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm afraid it's been a long time.
Well, that depends on how you measure time. If your yardstick's the pleasure of seeing a friend, then it has been a long time. But if it's from a sensorial viewpoint, you'll have to be the judge because I haven't kept track.
Yeah, it's nice of you to put it that way.
Well, sit down, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Yeah, thank you. Say, you've redone your study, haven't you?
Yes, indeed. I think it makes the room more spacious, don't you?
Yeah, I like it very much. Did you do it just recently?
9 months ago.
Oh. Yeah, that does make it a long time since I dropped in from any viewpoint.
Well, in any case, I'm glad you came. Oh, help yourself to those special Easter cookies my sister made today.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, they are good.
When my sister comes back from dyeing Easter eggs for the kids across the street, you be sure and tell her that.
Yeah, I certainly will. Well, then, you don't think these things are too frivolous? Easter eggs and cookies and things like that, I mean.
Well, why should they be frivolous?
Well, one of the things that brought me here was a feeling that people are getting so they take Easter rather lightly.
Well, now, you must have a special reason for saying that.
Yes, I do. There seems to be too much emphasis put on material things. New suits, Easter bonnets.
Well, it all goes in together more or less. Easter bonnets and new clothes are sort of symbolic, the spirit of renewal that's part of Easter.
Yeah, I suppose so.
The opening of buds, the blossoming of trees, green stalks thrusting up through the rich brown soil, the reawakening of the earth, giving promise of life, miracles before our very eyes.
Yeah.
So what harm could there possibly be in a new Easter bonnet?
Well, it's wonderful for you to look at it that way. I'm almost ashamed to tell you the real reason I came to see you.
Oh?
You see, Leroy asked where to find the 23rd Psalm, and I couldn't tell him.
Well, if you'd stop to think, you'd have realized it's the book of Psalms, and of course it's the 23rd one.
Of course. Yeah, I wasn't thinking, was I? But I didn't know whether it was the New Testament or the Old.
Couldn't you have looked?
Well, I couldn't find our Bible. That's what really upset me.
Did you ask Leroy?
Well, I was a little embarrassed.
Well, the chances are that Leroy's been using it for his paper.
Say, I never thought of that. It's probably up in his room.
Yes, the whole thing isn't too alarming. There are a great many people here in Summerfield who would have the very same trouble.
Yeah, I suppose so. But what do people do when their children ask questions like this? Huh?
It's more alarming when the children don't ask.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
The children are curious and interested enough to seek knowledge. There's no cause for alarm.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about that before. But I don't think we do enough talking about religious matters, especially with the young folks. Oh, I know the Sunday schools do a good job, but that's only 1 hour a week.
Yes, it's true. We don't have very much time for discussion.
Dr. Horton, I've got an idea. I'm going to set aside one evening this week to discuss these matters with Leroy. Yeah, and his little friends, if they want to come.
Well, I think that's a fine idea.
This is kind of new to me. I don't know quite where I'm going. But as they say, a 1,000-mile journey begins with one step. And by George, I'm going to take that step.
In just a moment, we'll return to the Great Gildersleeve.
Hello, this is Danny Kaye. A few months ago, I returned from a trip around the world. And the purpose of that trip was my favorite subject, children, sick children who won't survive unless they get help. I stopped to visit with these kids, to talk to them, get to know them, and believe me, folks, they need a hand. Badly. That's the picture abroad. And here at home, well, there are thousands of other boys and girls I want to talk to you about. Youngsters who also need our aid. Each year, come Easter season, your local Easter Seal Society asks you to provide care and treatment for the crippled children in your community. The greatest wish these kids have is to walk and talk and live normal lives just like any other children. Give them that chance by supporting Easter Seals. Send in your return envelope or address a gift to crippled children, care of your local post office. Do it today.
Mr. Gildersleeve, just exactly what are you trying to do?
Well, I know what I'm trying to do, Petey, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it.
Well, that's something new for you.
No, Peavy. Yeah, I'm glad you could come, though. The youngsters have a lot of respect for you, and maybe together we can get across the importance and meaning of Easter. That's what I'd like to do.
Yeah, I'll help all I can.
Good. Let's go see how they're coming along.
Miss Gildersleeve, you think we should move the organ back a little?
Well, perhaps we might try it.
I think it should be closer to the wall. After all, your living room isn't too big, and you are.
Why don't we push the Davenport back, too? Then we can put a couple of chairs right here. And, Uncle, look, you can sit right here facing everybody. And that way we'll be sort of a half circle in front of you. Wouldn't that be nice?
It seems to me the extra chairs should be over here instead.
Mr. Gildersleeve?
Yeah, just a minute, Judy. Well, why don't we try it and see, folks?
Okay, come on, Piggy, give me a hand.
Well, wait till I get hold of the other end.
Mr. Gildersleeve?
Just a second, Judy. Now, don't move it too much. That's enough. That's it.
Mr. Gildersleeve, could I ask a question?
Oh, yes, Judy. I'm sorry. What is it?
Where do you want me to put these Easter lilies?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Now, let's see. Where shall we...
It seems to me the nice place for them would be on top of the organ.
Oh, yes, then everybody can see them.
I don't seem to remember ever seeing this organ before.
Bertie rented it just for this special occasion. Wasn't that keen? Now, let's move that chair a little more, Piggy.
Which way?
Yeah, it was such a nice thing for Bertie to do.
Well, music's always part of Easter.
Well, even though this is just for the children, I must say I'm glad you didn't leave me out.
I think it's a real keen idea, and I think we ought to do it once a week.
Well, let's see how we come along, shall we?
Want me to answer it, Unc?
No, thanks. I think I'd better go.
Bertie, if we move the organ a little more at an angle, we can all see the music right over your shoulder.
Yeah, that's a very good idea, Mr. Peavy.
Come on, Piggy, give me a hand here.
Well, good evening, Dr. Horton. Come in.
Good evening, Mr. Gildersleeve. Hope I'm not too early.
No, just exactly right. Have your hat and coat?
Yes, thank you. I probably didn't need them, but those spring nights do get a little chilly.
Yeah. Well, you should come on into the living room. Of course, it's going to be informal because it's rather impromptu.
Those are always the things that are the nicest.
Yeah, I think you know everyone here. There's Bertie
Hello,
and
Bertie.
her little niece, and Mr. Peavy and Leroy and his friend Piggy Banks.
Hi, Dr. Horton.
Delighted to see all of you.
Yeah, now, shall we all be seated? Oh, Dr. Horton, would you like to sit over
This
here?
will do very nicely, thank you.
Oh, you know, you are really the one who should be doing this.
No, indeed, Mr. Gildersleeve. This was your own idea, and you're the one to do it. Tonight, I'm merely a guest and a very interested listener.
Well, thanks very much.
Well, all right, Unc, I think we're all ready now.
Well, I've been so intent on doing this, I didn't stop to consider just how I was going to do it. I don't know where to begin.
Well, if I might make a suggestion...
Oh, please do.
A nice hymn always gets things off to a good start.
Yeah, of course. That's what we have the organ for. Yeah, how about it, Bertie?
I'm ready, Mr. Gildersleeve, and here's one I'm sure we all know.
Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Christ, the royal master, leads against the foe. Forward into battle, see his banners go. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before.
Unc, I'd like to ask something.
You all right? What is it, Leroy?
Well, it's something I can never get straight. When is Easter? I mean, one year it's one day, and the next year it comes on a different date. Why is that?
And I must admit that I never get it quite straight myself.
I've never understood it all.
No, I never could figure it out.
Could you tell us about that first Mr. Gildersleeve?
Well, sure. I had to look it up, but I know now. It goes back to very early times. The date of its observance was fixed at the Council of Nicaea, and it's the first Sunday after the full moon, occurring on or next after the 21st of March.
Oh, so that's it.
Uh-huh, that's it. Now, here's another question for you. Where does the word Easter come from?
Gee, I don't know.
Well, Dr. Horton, do you suppose you could tell us?
Yes, the name was derived from an old Saxon feast day. It signifies joy because of the earlier rising of the sun and the beginning of new life on the earth. Throughout the world, even though people of different countries and races have varied ways of celebrating, all their traditions and rituals point to the same thing, an expression of faith in the glory of a new life.
You know, it's wonderful to realize that the entire world joins in praise and joy. And it all becomes part of the story of Easter. And now, I'd like to tell you the story of the crucifixion. If you have any questions, you stop me.
We will, Unc. Go ahead.
Well, after the Last Supper, you know the story of that.
Oh, sure.
Well, after that, Jesus was arrested, as he said he would be. And he was tied and bound and brought before a meeting of the council of chief priests and judges and elders and scribes. They were in session to decide what to do with this man, who they felt was arousing the people and shaking their authority. Well, many witnesses accused him of many things. He'd healed the sick, he'd cured the blind, but there was no wrong in these things. Then what crime could they find him guilty of so that they might destroy this menace to their hold on the people? So they asked, Art thou the Son of God? And Jesus answered, I am. And ye shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power. Well, to them this was blasphemy and sufficient cause for his destruction. So they led him before Pilate.
I know Pilate was the Roman governor, but why did they take Jesus to him?
Well, Judy, you see, the Romans were the rulers of the land at that time. And Pilate was the one who would have to pass judgment on Jesus if he were to be put to death. But Pilate examined Jesus and found no fault in him worthy of death. Still, the people demanded that he be killed. Now, there was another prisoner before Pilate, Barabbas, who had committed murder. And it was the custom of the time to release one prisoner at the feast of the Passover, whoever the people desired. So, mindful of this, Pilate offered to release Jesus. But the people cried, Release Barabbas! Crucify Jesus! And Pilate, bending to the will of the people, washed his hands of the whole matter and gave Jesus to be crucified. Then they mocked Jesus and placed a crown of thorns on his head and led him to a place called Calvary, where they nailed him to a cross between two criminals who were crucified with him. And Jesus said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. It was the 6th hour, and there was darkness over all the earth until the 9th hour. And Mary, the mother of Jesus, stood at the foot of the cross and saw him die.
Gildy will be back in just a moment. May we earnestly suggest that you attend church this Easter Sunday. Everyone needs the comfort and inspiration of religious faith, for it is faith which helps hold our families together, builds moral and spiritual character. And today, perhaps more than ever before, there's a need to turn to a way of life based on the enduring principles of religion. There are a great many programs of religious nature on NBC Radio, which you'll enjoy hearing this Sunday. Among them, The Art of Living, the National Radio Pulpit, Eternal Light, the Lutheran Hour, the Catholic Hour, and the Hour of Decision, conducted by Billy Graham. These are but a few of the broadcasts that will bring you inspiration and comfort not only this Sunday, but on the Sundays to come. Of course, the Easter message will be the highlight event this week. We know you'll enjoy hearing them as a supplement to your visit to the church of your choice. And when you do go to church this Sunday, take the whole family with you.
But, Doc, there's more to the story of Easter. I mean, the crucifixion's not the end.
No, you're right, my boy. You're certainly right. The true story of Easter is the resurrection. And I'd like to read it to you as St. Mark tells it in his Gospel. When the Sabbath was past, Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of James, and Salome had bought sweet spices that they might come and anoint him. And very early in the morning, the first day of the week, they came unto the sepulchre at the rising of the sun. And they said among themselves, Who shall roll us away the stone from the door of the sepulchre? And when they looked, they saw that the stone was rolled away, for it was very great. And entering into the sepulchre, they saw a young man sitting on the right side, clothed in a long white garment. And they were affrighted. And he saith unto them, Be not affrighted. Ye seek Jesus of Nazareth, which was crucified. He is risen. He is not here. Behold the place where they laid him. But go your way. Tell his disciples and Peter that he goeth before you into Galilee. There shall ye see him, as he said unto you.
The Great Gildersleeve is played by Willard Waterman and is an NBC Radio Network production, produced and directed by Virgil Reimer. Musical compositions by Jack Meakin. Included in the cast were Walter Tetley, Amanda Randolph, Olin Soule, Ralph Reed, Carolyn Jean Hill, and Dick LeGrand. Now, this is Don Rickles inviting you to listen again next week to another new adventure of The Great Gildersleeve.
For music, variety, and fun, hear The Bill Goodman Show, followed by 2 hours of drama in the afternoon, every weekday on most of these NBC stations.
The 1953-54 season of Gildersleeve was the last year that there was a sponsorship by Kraft. And when there were messages, commercial messages during Gildersleeve from then on, it was all a mixed bag. It was usually either promotional announcements or participation announcements. So it wasn't just a regular sponsorship. But the Gildersleeve show would run until 1958. It had gone through a period, 1954-55, when it was 15-minute shows, just like the Fibber McGee and Molly. But they went back to half hours. All right, there you have it. Willard Waterman as the Great Gildersleeve from their Easter show, April 16th, 1957, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Coming up tomorrow, it'll be Joan Davis time, Mr. Ace and Jane, Dean and Jerry, Jack Benny with another Easter show, and Lum and Abner. That'll be followed on Friday by My Friend Irma, Fred Allen, Jack Benny, Fibber McGee and Molly, where Molly returns after an illness, and Jungle Jim. Then Saturday, we'll have Big Town Dragnet, the Screen Directors Playhouse production of Humoresque. Sunday, radio's outstanding theater of thrills suspense, Alibi Me, starring Stan Freberg from 1958. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the Wayward Trout Matter, Frontier Gentlemen, Aces and Eights from 1958, and Luke Slaughter of Tombstone from 1958. And we'll wrap that day up with Lum and Abner as well. That's all coming up in the next few days here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Visit us at classicradio.stream. Up next, the day in the life of Dennis Day. He has 2 shows, you know.
The Crusade for Freedom is a crusade for your freedom and mine. The truth dollars people send the Crusade for Freedom help preserve our own freedom, even as they get the truth and hope to people behind the Iron Curtain. Truth dollars help finance Radio Free Europe and Radio Free Asia, the most effective weapons Western democracy has for countering lies and distortion. Send your contribution to The Crusade for Freedom, care of your local postmaster. That's Crusade for Freedom, care of your local postmaster.
A long-running gag on the Jack Benny show was singer Dennis Day saying he had 2 shows. Of course he did. This is the other show he had, A Day in the Life of Dennis Day. This show goes way back to April 16th, 1949, 76 years ago, as Dennis is campaigning for office? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Day. Every song I sing, I'll sing to you, and I hope I can bring you a smile or two. Dennis Day is brought to you by Palmolive Soap and Palmolive Shave Creams. Palmolive Soap, your beauty hope, and Palmolive Shave Creams for a smoother, more comfortable way to shave. The Dennis Day Show with Barbara Eiler, B. Benaderet, Dink Trout, Charles Dant in the orchestra, and yours truly, Vern Smith, is written by Frank Galen and stars our popular young singer in A Day in the Life of Dennis Day. Here's Dennis to sing Look Up. Look up, look up, when everything's looking down. Whenever you're low, let everything go. Come out of that gloomy frown. Look up, when everything's those clouds are gray. It's gonna be fun whenever that sun starts chasing those clouds away. There's no room for old man gloom, so shake him. You're bound to take him. Just try a smile or two, but whatever you do, look up. Look up. Don't ever give up the fight. When everything's wrong, it's never too long till everything turns out right. So whatever you do, look up. Look up, look up. Don't ever give up the fight. When everything's wrong, it's never too long till everything turns out right. So whatever you do, look up.
Men, do you shave with a lather or brushless shave cream? Palmolive Shave Cream comes both ways, and whichever method you use, you'll find the new Palmolive Shave Cream way to shave means more comfortable, actually smoother shaves for 3 men out of every 4.
Yes, 3 men out of every 4 get more comfortable, actually smoother shaves, the Palmolive Shave Cream way.
It's a fact, men, not a promise. 2,548 men tried the new Palmolive way to shave, and no matter how they shaved before, 79% found beards cut easier, 75% less razor pull, 69% closer shaves, 80% smoother feeling skin.
And 3 out of every 4 got more comfortable, actually smoother shaves.
Just get Palmolive Shave Cream, either brushless or lather, and do this. Wash your face with soap and water. Rinse. Then soap face thoroughly again. Do not rinse. Work Palmolive Shave Cream upward into beard to get the full benefit of Palmolive Shave Cream's beard conditioning effect. Then shave.
That's all. But remember, Palmolive Shave Cream, either brushless or lather, offers proof of more comfortable, actually smoother shaves for 3 men out of every 4.
If you work for an individual, it doesn't take him very long to figure out whether you're worth the salary he pays you. Whereas if you're employed by a partnership, it takes a little longer to be fired because you have to convince 2 people you're no good. But if you're working for the government and your salary comes from millions of taxpayers, it might take years for them all to get wise to you. Which is the logic that convinced our young hero Dennis Day he belongs in a civil service job. So, when this morning's paper announced that examinations were being held at the City Hall today, he immediately decided to talk it over with his girlfriend, Mildred.
A civil service job, Dennis? Well, I don't know.
Oh, I tell you, it's the only kind of a job to have, Mildred. Something steady. Take old man Clancy down the street. He was a technician with the Department of Sanitation for over 20 years.
Oh, really? Well, he must have been a pretty valuable technician.
Oh, I'll say he was. Believe me, it was goodbye dirt when Clancy lowered the broom.
But, Dennis, would you want that sort of job?
Well, why not? I want the people of this town to look at me and say, by George, there's no flies on that boy, and if I get a job... Gee, a job like that might not do it, huh?
I hardly think so.
Well, there's plenty of other good civil service jobs open. Here, just look at that list in the paper, and you'll find that...
Oh, hi, Daddy.
Good morning, children. Say, what's so interesting in the paper there?
Oh, we're looking at the civil service list, Mr. Anderson.
Yes, Dennis wants to go down and take an examination.
Really?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when I was a young man, I too thought I'd become a servant of the people.
Yeah?
But then I married Poopsie and became hers instead.
But, Daddy, Dennis hasn't done any studying or anything, and those examinations are usually pretty difficult.
Oh, he'll get by, especially if he mentions his war record. They're very partial to ex-servicemen, and Dennis was in the Navy.
Oh, gee, that's right. And, Dennis, didn't you tell me yourself the Admiral took a shine to you?
Oh, I think he misunderstood me, Mildred. I said whenever he wanted one, he took his shoes to me.
My. That wasn't a very important war job, was it?
All I know is 4Fs used to sneer at me.
Well, you wouldn't necessarily have to stick to the exact truth. Now, if the subject of your place in the war effort comes up, you can exaggerate a little.
Okay, I'll tell him the Admiral shined my shoes.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, don't worry, I'll think of something. See you later. I'm off for the city hall.
I'll go at the front door with you, Dennis.
Auf Wiedersehen, my boy.
Thanks. I got a feeling I'm going to need it, too.
Let's see now. I better get to my own work. Well, what'll I do first? Sew the ruffles on the bedroom curtains or put the wash in the bender? Oh, well,
Herbert!
Hi, Bunny Fur. What is it?
The newspaper's right there on the table. Didn't you see page 1?
Huh? Well, no, Oh, my goodness gracious. Mrs. Clara Anderson nominated to run for state assemblywoman on reform ticket. Poopsie!
Yes. And look, there's my picture right on the front page.
Isn't that rather daring if you're after votes?
What?
Well, I mean, newspaper pictures are so bad, Poopsie. They don't bring out your true beauty.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh, sure, I know how to handle myself.
Well, of course, I'm not elected yet, but I'm going to try awfully hard, and that's what I want to talk to you about. You see, you're the husband of a public figure now, and you've got to behave accordingly.
Oh, yes, of course, Poopsie, yes.
You're not to be seen smoking or drinking. No gambling of any kind. No poker games. No burlesque shows. You understand the impression I want to create.
Oh, sure, you want people to think I died, but you love me too much to bury me.
Herbert, I want no levity. I am going to be an assemblywoman. Understand?
Yes, little gravy train.
I tell you, I'm worried, Frank. Did you see who that darn Reform Party's running for state assembly? Here's a picture of their candidate on the front page.
This? I thought they were going to run a woman.
That is a woman. Mrs. Clara Anderson. And she's got plenty of backing.
Yes, it takes up practically the whole picture. And who are we picking to run against her?
Oh, that's the problem. We gotta find a candidate to beat this Anderson woman. We need someone who won't catch on to what we're pulling in that assembly. Somebody really honest and really stupid.
Well, if he's the first, naturally he's the second. I'll help you figure somebody out in a minute, Chief. There's a young fellow in my office waiting to take a civil service exam.
Well, get rid of him in a hurry, will you? I'm expecting a call from the governor. And he'll want to know who our man is.
You're right. Well, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, young man.
Oh, I didn't mind.
Good. I'm a little pressed for time, so I'll have to give you an oral or verbal examination.
Oh, that's okay. Either one's all right with me.
Thank you. Name, please?
Dennis Day.
State of birth?
Naked.
I mean, what state of the Union were you born in?
Oh, New York and New Jersey.
New York and New Jersey?
Yeah, Daddy's car ran out of gas in the middle of the Harlem Tunnel.
That's very interesting. What party are you affiliated with at present?
Mildred Anderson.
Ooh, I just knew if I kept wading through the normal ones, I'd finally find one like you. And to think I nearly took today off to play golf. Now, what's your occupation, Mr. Day?
Looking for work.
No. When you are working, what do you do?
Stop looking.
You don't say. Mr. Day, all I'm trying to find out is what sort of work you think you may be qualified for here.
Oh, well, what kind of jobs do you have open?
Well, I have the alphabetical list right here. Let's see. Here's agriculturist. Have you ever done any growing, Mr. Day?
Well, naturally, I wasn't always this size.
Oh, you doll, you.
Pardon?
We also have an opening for an aviation mechanic. You know anything about airplanes, Mr. Day?
Oh, sure. I flew my own plane for a long time, but then I gave it up.
This time, let me guess. The rubber band broke, huh?
Gee, how did you know?
You think I don't know a pattern when I see one? Now then, here's another.
Well, Frank, the governor's on the phone. He's fuming because we don't have a candidate. What do I say?
Well, how do I... Wait a minute. What am I talking about? There's your candidate.
Where?
Right there.
Huh?
Remember what we said we needed? He's it in spades.
Him? But can he get both?
Well, I don't know. Let's see. Young man, were you in the war?
Oh, you bet. And what's more, I was on our side.
Well, bully for us. But did you do anything really big in the service? You know, heroic.
Oh, no, sir. I was just... sure. I once captured a whole German submarine single-handed.
You what?
Sure. There I was on my PT boat, see? I could hear the U-boat commander talking on my radar. Achtung, Kriegsstation, machen Sie fertig, Torpedo Nummer 1. 1 Minuten, 1 Minuten, Torpedo los,
1 Dennis, will you please calm down? Now, what do you mean politics?
Well, it's true, Mildred. It's like a dream. I'm going to run for state assemblyman.
What?
Sure. And I got a wonderful chance, too. My opponent is just some frowsy old bat who... Oh, hello, Mrs. Anderson.
Hello.
Hey, did you hear the news? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it just marvelous?
I have some news for you, too, Dennis.
Yeah?
Your opponent happens to be me.
You?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh, I didn't know, Mrs. Anderson. Honest, they just said it was an old bat. They didn't say which one. Gee, I'll resign right away. I'll just drop right out of the race.
You'll do nothing of the kind.
Huh?
I just had the world's most brilliant idea.
How's that for a speech, huh, Mildred? When your mother tells me to go out and lose votes or else, I really lose them, don't I?
Well, you actually told the affiliated labor union you were in favor of the 24-hour day and the 7-day week?
Sure. And then I got him really mad. I told him John L. Lewis's eyebrows were falsies.
That should certainly take care of the labor vote.
Oh, wait till you hear how I got rid of the women's vote. I said, members of the Weaverville Ladies Club, if I am elected, I will outlaw girdles, fake eyelashes, lipstick, powder, and rouge. It's about time us men can see what we're getting before we got it.
Good golly.
Next, I took care of the men. Gentlemen, I said, we men have had the upper hand long enough. For years, we've made the women do the housework and have the babies. When I'm elected, we men will take over the housework immediately. The other problem, of course, may take a little working out.
Mother ought to be very happy with those speeches.
Oh, I'll say. If this election were being held in Texas, your mother could beat me now without a single guitar lesson. She's a cinch. I haven't got a chance to...
You, Dennis Day, you.
Huh?
Look at this paper.
Oh, my goodness. Dennis Day bandwagon rolls towards certain victory.
But I don't understand. Those speeches I made...
That's just the trouble. They printed your speech to the men on the women's page. Your speech to the women in the sports section. And your speech to labor in the Wall Street Journal. Now everybody's behind you.
Holy smoke.
And that isn't the worst of it. Not one public opinion poll has picked you to win.
I'm a cinch.
This is my last warning, young man. If you win this election, so help me, you'll be the most disassembled assemblyman ever assembled in an assembly. And I mean every word of it.
Oh, Mildred, what do I do now?
You're going to lose that election, and today.
What? But how?
Look, you're supposed to make a speech at the Civic Auditorium this afternoon, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to get up and pretend you're so drunk you can't see straight. Then they'll never elect you.
But, Mildred, I don't know how to act like a drunk. The strongest drink I ever had in my life was one glass of half and half.
Half and half?
Yeah, half Coke and half yummy yogurt.
But people would think you drank if they found the evidence on the stand right in front of you, wouldn't they?
Huh?
Listen, we'll go out and get some hard cider.
Yeah?
Slice some lemons in it, and it'll look just like iced tea. And everybody will think you fixed it that way to avoid suspicion.
Oh, my gosh.
When they find out what it really is, goodbye election.
Yeah, and my reputation, too. Gee, imagine hereafter I'll be known as the Phil Harris of Weaverville. Oh, well, it's my only chance. Come on. It does look like iced tea, doesn't it?
Sure. And when they find out it's really hard cider, you won't get a vote in the whole...
Oh, I'll get it. Yes?
Hello, I'm Katz on the bugle.
Oh, really? I'm pretty solid on the ukulele.
I mean, I'm a reporter, Bud. Mrs. Anderson home?
Oh, I don't know.
Here she is, Mr. Katz.
Oh, are you the reporter from the Bugle?
Why, yes, ma'am. My editor says you have a new slant for an interview.
I certainly have. This is my opponent, Dennis Day. I want you to ask us both questions on the same subject and publish our answers. I think it should just about settle the election.
But, Mrs. Anderson, I got to get over to the auditorium
This will only take a minute. We'll sit right here at the table, and then we'll... Oh, how nice. A pitcher of iced tea.
Oh, no, wait, Mrs. Anderson.
Just mind your business, Mr. Day. All right, Mr. Katz, you may proceed with the interview. Oh, do have some iced tea first, though. It's delicious.
No, thank you. All right, we'll stop with you, Mr. Day.
Mrs. Anderson, you better stop drinking that iced
Pay
tea.
attention to the man, Mr. Day. You're being interviewed.
Yes, and do try to relax a little, Mr. Day. I've never seen a candidate so stiff.
Just stick around, brother.
Tell me, Mr. Day, what do you think of the recent proposal to have parking meters in the downtown shopping area?
I think it's ridiculous.
You do? Why?
Why let meters park there when there isn't even enough room for the cars?
You sure said something that time, and I wish I knew what. Well, let's hear what you have to say on the subject, Mrs. Anderson. I see you've been sitting there quietly, sipping your iced tea and smiling to yourself. Well, Mrs. Anderson, what's your opinion? How's that?
I beg your pardon. Did you ask me something?
Yes, about the proposal to install parking meters on Main Street.
Oh, yes. Well, as you would find by examining my record, it was I who first proposed to install marking cedars on Pain Meat. That is of strain markers on Peter's Peak.
I beg your pardon?
I'm so sorry. I meant to say I'm strongly in Maine of parking at installations. I mean stalling at Peter's. Peter's. I think it's a crummy idea.
What?
Better have some more iced tea. Got a frog in my throat.
Mr. Anderson, quick, grab that tea away from her.
Huh?
Hurry, one more, and that frog is going to be able to lick its weight in wildcats.
What on earth are you...
Just grab it, that's all. Good, that's it.
You'll have to be quieter, Mr. Day, or I warn you, I shall put you and your twin brother out of this house.
Twin brother, are you crazy?
Naturally, you defend him. There are two of you, too. That's the trouble with this town. Too many sneaky people. Can't trust them. They They come in the middle of the night and move your house down to the carnival.
They don't do anything like that, Mrs. Anderson.
Don't lie to me. This house is on a merry-go-round right now.
Holy Jehoshaphat, it's Dame Tank.
You're welcome, I'm sure.
Boy, what a story for the late edition.
Hey, Mr. Wait, you
Some election. One candidate an alcoholic, and the other one anonymous. You're both washed up, and I'm getting out of here. So long.
Oh, my head. What happened?
try to stop you from drinking that tea, Mrs. Anderson. Boy, you're orange pico to the ears.
Huh?
Those tea leaves were 86 proof.
You mean... Oh, when I sober up, Dennis Day, will I give you a hangover?
Oh, Mrs. Anderson, no, please.
My is for the election ruin. A splitting headache. Herbert, bring me a glass of water. Herbert, didn't you hear me? I said bring me a glass of water.
Oh, go soak your head.
What?
You heard me. Brother, this is what I call iced tea. Yoo-hoo! Let's roll out the barrel.
Here's wonderful news, ladies. Wonderful, wonderful news. Now there's something thrillingly new in Palmolive Soap's famous beauty lather. Yes, something thrillingly new. Palmolive's famous beauty lather now brings you new fragrance, new charm, new allure.
Millions of women will prefer Beauty Lather Palmolive over all other leading toilet soaps the minute they try it. For Palmolive Soap's famous Beauty Lather now has a new, clean, flower-fresh fragrance for new allure, new charm.
So, ladies, forget all other beauty care and use Palmolive Soap the way doctors advise for a lovelier complexion. Just stop improper cleansing and instead wash your face with Palmolive Soap 3 times a day, massaging Palmolive's wonderful beauty lather onto your skin for 60 seconds each time to get its full beautifying effect. And then rinse. That's all. All types of skin, young, older, oily, respond to it quickly. Don't wait another day to try Palmolive's beauty lather. You'll be thrilled by its new fragrance, new charm, new allure. Thrilled again by the fresher, brighter complexion doctors prove may soon be yours.
For new loveliness all over, use big bath-size Palmolive in tub or shower.
And now, in observance of the coming Easter morning, here's Dennis to sing The Holy City.
Last night I lay a-sleeping, there came a dream so fair. I stood in old Jerusalem, beside the temple there. I heard the children singing, and ever as they sang, methought the voice of angels from heaven in answer rang. Methought the voice of angels from heaven in answer rang. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, lift up your gates and sing. The glad hosannas, the little children sang. The sun grew dark with mystery, the morn was cold and chill, as the shadow of a cross arose the shadow across the road. Oh, what a lonely hill. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, hark how the angels sing. Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna to your King. And once again the scene was changed to earth there seemed to be. I saw the holy city beside the tideless sea. The light of God was on its feet, the gates were open wide, and all would might enter, and no one was denied. No need of moon or stars by night, nor sun to shine by day. It was the new Jerusalem that would not pass away. It was the new Jerusalem that would not pass away. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, sing for the night is o'er. Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna forevermore. Hosanna
Ladies and gentlemen, National Sunday School Week is being observed from April 11th to the 17th. There's a Sunday school in every neighborhood in our country. Why not permit your child to enjoy the great American privilege of an early religious education by sending him there? Good night, everybody, and happy Easter.
Tonight, show him how much lovelier your hair can look after a Luster Cream shampoo. Only Luster Cream brings you Kay Dumit's magic blend. Glamorizes your hair as you wash it. Yes, tonight, you can be a
Dream girl, beautiful Luster Cream girl. You owe your crowning glory to a Luster Cream shampoo.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
April 6, 1949, 76 years ago, a day in the life of Dennis Day. Visit us at classicradio.stream and support us there as well. Up next, we'll go back to 1940 for an episode of Fibber McGee and Molly.
You can help children, old folks, the sick, and the aged. You can help destroy juvenile delinquency. You can make your town a healthier place in which to live. You can do all this with just one gift, a contribution to your community chest. 4 out of 10 families in community chest areas benefit directly from the services you help to support. The other families benefit indirectly by better community living conditions. So make your town a better place to live. Give generously to your community chest.
All right, let's go back 85 years to April 16th, 1940, and an episode of Fibber McGee and Molly, and there's a problem. There's a big ink stain on the carpet. And I wonder who did it, and I wonder if his name is McGee.
The Johnson Wax Program with Fibber McGee and Molly. The makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat present Marion and Jim Jordan as Fibber McGee and Molly with Bill Thompson, the King's Men, and Billy Mills Orchestra. The show opens with This Cat Below. Today, folks, we enter 79 Wistful Vista right along with the master of the house. As he opens the front gate, we follow close behind. As he runs up the porch steps, so do we. As he opens the front door, we also slip in. And as he kisses his waiting wife, we find Fibber McGee and Molly.
Hi, Molly.
Hello, dearie. What are you hiding behind your back? Let me see.
Oh, nothing much. Just a few flowers. Here.
Oh, a bouquet of roses.
Yeah.
Ah, they're so lovely.
Oh, it wasn't anything that any red-blooded...
McGee, what have you been up to?
Well, what you mean, Molly?
You know very well what I mean, McGee.
Huh?
When a man brings his wife flowers for no reason, there's a reason.
Look, Mrs. McGee, this is an anniversary. Just 5 years ago today, on the 16th of April, we went on the air for Johnson's Wax.
Oh, heavenly days.
Yeah?
For the purposes of the script, imagine me forgetting that.
Yes, sir, imagine us talking ourselves red in the network every Tuesday night for 5 years.
Do you remember that first broadcast in New York, McGee?
Oh, boy, was that terrible.
And what we overheard one of the NBC vice presidents saying afterwards?
What did he say?
He said, well, Bill, they just hatched a turkey in Studio H. But he says it won't live till Thanksgiving.
Ah, well, I knew we could make a go of it. I had faith.
Yes, you did.
I sure did.
It took 3 options to get you to move out of that tourist camp.
Come in, by all means.
Hello there, Johnny. Hello, daughter. Telegram for you. Sign here.
Oh, thanks, old-timer.
Who's the wire from, McGee?
Oh, boy, the president of one of the big film companies.
Oh.
Rodney Goldbugle, head of 19th Century Wolf.
Really? What does it say?
It says, my staff feels that after 5 years on radio, you have tremendous box office possibilities.
Oh.
Stop. But I don't think so, and that's that. Signed Goldbugle.
Wonder he didn't send it collect.
He did.
What?
Hey!
Well, freeze my lagoon and call me Sonia.
That does it, Johnny. That absolutely does it. Freeze my lagoon and call me Sonia. That's going too far.
Why, what do you mean, Mr. Oldtimer?
Look, daughter, for 5 years now, rain or shine, fair weather and foul, week in, week out, I've been coming here to listen to your husband's bum jokes.
just so I could tell him the way I heard it. Hoping and praying that maybe I could improve your sense of humor. But I give up. I'm through. I wash my hands of the whole business. So long, kid. See you next week.
Boy, that old spindle shank, if he thinks for a minute...
The way I heard it, one feller says to t'other feller...
All way!
Listen, McGee, don't you think it would be nice if we thanked the sponsor for our lovely 5 years of work?
Say, that ain't a bad idea, Molly. I'll call him up long distance.
Oh, wonderful.
Give me the phone. Hello, operator. I want S.C. Johnson & Son, Incorporated, Racine, Wisconsin. Yeah. Oh, the moon shines tonight on... Hello, Racine. Oh, is that you, Mert?
Oh.
How's every little thing, Mert? It is, huh? What's say, Mert? Your brother? The one that's in the Navy, huh? Oh, lost at sea, huh?
Oh, that's terrible.
No, it ain't, Molly. They was just trying to teach him the Morse code. He learned A and B all right, but he always got lost at sea. What say, Mert? Oh, they're closed up, huh? Oh, well, never mind. Racine will probably call us after this show. So long, Mert.
Say, why don't you write him a letter, McGee?
That's a good idea. Where's my pen?
Right there in the desk.
Nice. Oh, here it is. Oh.
Now, what's the matter?
This pen, it's empty again.
It is no such a thing. You just filled it yesterday.
Oh, well, I guess it'll be all right if I just shake it, I guess. Just clogged up on the... Whoops.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, McGee, look what you did. You got a big gob of ink right in the middle of the carpet.
Now, how do you suppose that happened? All I done was shake the pen like this and... Whoops, dad, rat it, there she goes again.
All right, dearie, give it one more squirt. We might as well make this work. No,
Okay.
no, I didn't mean that.
Gee, that's an awful terrible-looking spot, ain't it? Better get some salt and milk quick, Molly.
Salt and milk, what's that for?
Why, that's the best way to take the spot out. You see, the principle is, Molly, that the salt absorbs the ink, and when it dries, you just brush it away.
Oh, then what's the milk for?
That's to get the salt wet. If it ain't wet, how can it dry?
Well, I'll try anything. Now, don't monkey with that spot until I get back. I don't want to have to...
Ah, dear, come in.
Hi, mister. You want to go fishing,
No, I don't want to go fishing.
Oh, come on. It's fun. I got the net and everything.
Hey, that ain't a fish net you've got there. That's a hair net.
I know
Well,
it.
what kind of fish you expect to get in a hair net?
Herring.
My sis, don't...
Oh, don't you want to go, don't you?
No, I don't you. Now, run along. I'm busy here trying to get an ink spot out of the carpet.
How?
Milk and salt.
Honest?
Yeah.
How?
Well, you just spread the salt on the spot and pour milk all over it.
Oh, sure. Sure.
Well, don't you believe me?
Yeah. And the way it works, I suppose the salt makes the ink spot so thirsty it drinks too much milk and gets the stomach ache, and when it rolls over, you pull the carpet out from under it. Horse feather, says I.
Is April in your house a month of joy and sunshine, or are you living under gray clouds of the spring house cleaning bugaboo? You know, I've been in some homes where you could just feel that spring house cleaning coming on like the villain in an old-time melodrama. And yet in other homes it doesn't seem to cause much stir. Why? Well, I can give you one good answer. Chances are the housekeeper who takes the annual cleaning job in her stride uses the genuine wax method of housekeeping. She uses genuine Johnson's wax regularly throughout the year to protect her floors, furniture, and woodwork. Also her windowsills, lampshades, refrigerator, leather goods. The coat of Johnson's wax protects these surfaces, keeps them glowing with beauty, makes cleaning infinitely easier because dust, dirt, and smudgy fingerprints can't collect on a smooth waxed surface. The result, the properly waxed home is cleaner all year. Much labor is saved, and spring house cleaning is not a great worry. You can prove this to yourself by using genuine Johnson's wax regularly in your home.
milk, McGee.
Okay.
Now some more salt. Bring it around here.
Okay.
Heavenly days, the more I do to it, the worse it looks. McGee, I could just spank you for making all this trouble.
I don't blame you, Molly. If we weren't going to have spare ribs for supper, I'd put myself to bed without any. I'm naughty.
Oh, no, you're not.
I am too. I'm bad. Boy, look at this room. I ain't been in personal contact with so much salt since I got shot out of that watermelon patch in 1912.
Pour some more milk over in Mexico there, McGee.
Mexico?
Yeah, south of the border.
Okay. There she goes. Hey, look, Molly. I got an idea. Where's there a pair of scissors?
What do you want scissors for?
Well, the best way to get stains out is to neutralize them, see?
Go on. Maybe we're finally getting somewhere.
Why, sure. Now, to neutralize the stain, you first got to know what the stain is chemically.
Oh.
So, the logical thing is to take a sample of the stain to a chemist. You following me?
Yes, and if you stop again, I'll run over you. Go on.
So, I had a sudden inspiration. I'll cut that spot out of the carpet, take it to a good chemist. No, that'd leave a hole in the carpet, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Even at that, I'm not so sure it isn't a smarter idea than this salt and milk business. Look at it. Take a look at it. This living room's a foot deep in salt.
What say we bust 50 dozen eggs in here and set fire to the joint? Boy, what an omelet. Would I ever go to... Maybe that's the milkman. I call him up to run over here special. Come in. Oh, how do you do, Mrs. Uppington?
Oh, come, Mr. McGee. Don't be so formal. Hi.
You seem in wonderful spirits today, Mrs. Uppington. Your eyes are just sparkling.
Oh, that's because I mislaid my glasses someplace. Did I leave them here the last time I visited?
Well, I don't think so, Uppy. Still, I like you better without them anyway.
Yes,
you do?
Yeah. Well, what you got, a pygmastrism?
No. That's a stigma prism, McGee.
Well, whatever it is, it's most inconvenient without them. Why, just now the wind blew my hat off, and after I chased it for 2 blocks, I found I was pursuing Mr. Gildersleeve's bantam rooster.
Well, now we know which came first, the hen or the rooster.
You know, without my glasses, my eyes are so bad that I actually see a great big black spot in the center of your rug.
Well, that's an ink spot I spilled on the carpet, Uppy.
Ink spot?
Ink spot.
Oh, yes, Well, but what's all that white foam?
Milk and salt, Mrs. Uppington. We had a vague idea that was supposed to take out the ink stain.
Yeah. Oh, it does, my dear. It does.
It does?
Yes. Why, that's what we always used back in the days when I worked in the laundry. I mean, that's what my maid told me.
Ah, Mrs. Uppington, you certainly ironed that slip out in a hurry.
But don't worry, Uppy. Molly and I don't mind if we mingle with the mango minder.
And it's more to your credit, Abigail, if you wiggled your way up the social ladder on your own hook.
Hook and ladder Uppington, she was known as.
Now, please, Mr. McGee, really, it's all very well to joke. But remember, I'm not admitting anything. After all, I came from one of the oldest families in this state.
Is that so?
Yes. My father, the late Titus J. Bigglesworth, was the founder of Bigglesworth's Wet Wash. Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. I just remembered an appointment. Oh, my goodbye.
What a woman. She sure dresses up fit to kill, don't she, Molly?
Yeah, she does. At least that coat certainly looked like a shooting jacket. But now this isn't getting this ink stain taken out, McGee. Are you sure salt and milk is the best way?
Absolutely, and I think it's working, too. You can't see the stain, can you?
Can't even see the carpet. Now, let me think. I believe the stain was over here someplace. Wait till I scrape the salt away.
Oh, there it is.
Look at it. I thought the wet salt was supposed to absorb the stain.
Maybe we should have used buttermilk. Well, here, let's put on some more salt anyway.
Now some more milk.
Yeah, some more.
I think we better go upstairs and put our bathing suits on, McGee. It's getting pretty deep.
Telegram for Fibber McGee and Molly.
Here, boy. Stay where you are and don't track that salt and milk all over. McGee, splash over there and take the telegram.
Where's the telegram, Bud?
Well, I'm supposed to sing it to you, Mr. McGee.
Dear, oh, dear.
Okay, my epistolary Pagliacci. Let's have it.
Why, sure. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, dear Fibber McGee and Molly. Presented by the makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Blow Coat, the no-rubbing, no-buffing floor polish that shines as it dries in 20 minutes and saves hours of housework. Happy anniversary to you.
He could have left off that Chautauqua finish. That guy can squeeze himself in more places than a fat lady with a new girdle.
Now, look, McGee, if we're going on with this milk and salt treatment, we're going to need more milk. We're down to the last 7 bottles.
7 bottles? Oh, I think we got enough on there now. All we got to do is let it dry now and then brush it off.
Let it dry? This mess won't be dry before Labor Day.
I'll answer it, Molly. I'll get it.
Oh, heavenly day. Oh, dear.
Oh, boy. Fell right in the milk. If I only had some cornflakes.
Well, don't lay there. Get up out of it and answer the door.
Okay.
Ah, good day, my dear, and good day, the good humor man, isn't it?
No, it ain't the good humor man, Boomer.
That isn't a white suit, Mr. Boomer. He fell in the milk.
Is that so? Yeah. Fell in the milk. Must be studying to be a human fly. But what, may I inquire, is the cause of all this lactic lavishness and the surrealistic salinity?
What? Huh? Well, if you must know, Boomer, I spilled some ink on the carpet and we're trying to get it out.
What a coincidence. I have with me the famous old Boomer recipe for removing stains from carpets. I take it there is a carpet under all this waffle batter.
Yes, there is. And let's see your stain-removing recipe, Mr. Boomer. We're desperate enough to try anything.
Certainly. Only charge you a small fee for the service. Now, let me see. Where did I put Grandma Boomer's stain-removing recipe? Recipe. Here's a small address book. Call it my lollipop ledger. Sucker list, you know. Here's a letter from an old cellmate of mine. Getting paroled next week and wants me to meet him outside the gates with a horse and buggy. Poor old Archibald. Has he been in that long? Here's an advertising circular of the Dodge station wagon. Beautiful car, but not for me. All my life I've had to dodge station wagon. Passport photo of my brother Burbank. Looks like a criminal, doesn't he? Why not? Rabbit's foot with a fallen arch. Aha, and a sign of spring. A check for a short bock beer. Well, imagine that. No recipe.
No, for goodness sakes.
Hobby would have been too technical for young Lima Bean here to have handled anyway, my dear.
Oh, yeah? I have you know, Boomer, that I know as much about handy stuff about the house as anybody.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that's so. Why, even as a kid, Boomer, I used to spend all my dough for some little gadget to make my mother's work easier.
Oh.
Why, buying things for that house used to keep me broke. House Broke McGee, I was known as. House Broke McGee, the hale and hearty handyman, heaving and hauling hunks of heavy hickory to hurl on the hearth to help Hannah. Hannah was the hired housemaid. Happily humming a hey-de-hey and a hidey-ho about it takes a heck of a heap of hokum to make a house a home. Hooping and hollering as a handily hemmed a handful of hankies or hammered a handle on a hardwood high boy. Haggling with hucksters about a hatful of honeydews and hitting the hay with these words in my ears. Have I handled this hooey for 5 long years?
The King's Men sing Mad Dogs and Englishmen.
In tropical climes there are certain times of day when
the citizens retire to tear their clothes off and perspire. It's one of those rules that the greatest fools obey, because the sun is much too sultry, and one must avoid its ultraviolet ray. Pop-a-like-a-boo, pop-a-like-a-pop-a-like-a-pop-a-like-a-boo, dig-a-rig-a-dig-a-rig-a-dig-a-rig-a-doo, dig-a-rig-a-dig-a-rig-a-dig-a-rig-a-doo. The natives grieve when the white men leave their huts, because they're obviously definitely nuts. Ho, ho, ho! Mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. The Japanese don't care to, the Chinese wouldn't dare to. The Hindus and Argentines sleep firmly from 12 till 1. But Englishmen detest a siesta. In the Philippines there are lovely screens to protect you from the glare. In the Malay States they have hats like plates which the Britishers won't wear. At 12 noon the natives swoon and know for the work is done. But mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. Mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. The toughest Burmese bandit can never understand it. In Rangoon the heat of noon is just what the natives shun. They put their scotch or rye down and lie down in a jungle town where the sun beats down to the rage of man and beast. The English garb of the Englishman only gets a bit more creased. In Bengal to move at all is seldom if ever done. But mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. Mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. The smallest Malay rabbit deplores his stupid habit. In Hong Kong they strike a gong and fire off a noonday gun to reprimand each inmate who's in late. In the mangrove swamps where the pythons romp there's peace from 12 till 2. Even caraboos lie around and snooze for there's nothing else to do. In Bangkok at 12 o'clock they foam at the mouth and run. But mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. In the midday sun. Out in the midday sun. In the midday. Out in the midday.
How's it coming, Molly? Started to fade yet?
No, it hasn't. That spot is getting bigger and blacker by the minute.
Well, don't give up, Molly. Keep scrubbing away and it'll come out all right. Say, I see here by the paper that the Cubs opened in...
Put that paper down and get to work, McGee. Heavenly days, you got us into this milk and salt mess, and you'll help get us out.
Okay.
I've scrubbed that ink spot till I'm worn out. Between that and the smell of all this milk and salt...
You mean, confidentially, the ink stays? Don't you get it, Molly?
Ain't funny, McGee.
I thought that was pretty apt.
No, it was. It's pretty apt to get you down here on your knees with another scrub brush.
Okay.
Walk over here and take a look at this goo.
Okay. Am I wrong, or is the color all coming out of the rug?
No. For once, you're not wrong, dearie. We've absolutely ruined a lovely oriental carpet that set us back $27.95.
Come in.
Oh, good day, Mrs. McGee. Hello, Fibber. Well, what's this? Spill some salt?
Yes, Mr. Gildersleeve, and some milk.
I got a gob of ink on the carpet, Gildersleeve, and we're trying to take it out by the salt and milk method.
Oh, it won't work.
What?
What you mean it won't work, Gildersleeve?
I tried it myself, McGee. It's no good. The best thing for ink stains on the carpet is root beer.
Root beer? I never heard of that. What do you do, just pour it on?
Oh, no. You go out in the backyard and drink it. That takes your mind off the stain, and you come back in, throw a small rug over it, and forget it.
You're a big help, Throckmorton. Here we are in a jam, and you bust in here with a...
Well, I didn't spill your darned old ink.
Well, who said you did spill it?
And if you weren't so ham-handed, you wouldn't always be in a mess like this.
Oh.
You're too primitive to be trusted with pen and ink anyway.
Oh.
What you need is a chisel and a slab of rock.
Oh, is that so? One more crack like that, Gildersleeve, and I'll box your ears. If I can find a big enough box.
Now, look here, McGee. None of your impudence. Or my right hand will play my left hand a game of ping-pong with your skull.
Oh, yeah? And you can use your beard for a net.
I haven't got a beard.
Well, you will have by the time you're old enough to tackle me. Yeah. Oh, you can't intimidate me, Gildersleeve.
Listen, that's intimidate, dearie.
It is?
Yes.
Certainly it is, stupid. Intimidate. From the Latin timido. Timido, timidas, timidas.
Smart, Alec.
Timidamus, timidatus, timidans. Well, that's not too bad to remember from my college days, is it, McGee?
Oh, yeah. Your knowledge may be from college, but your Latin's from Manhattan.
Is that so? Why, you little...
Now, hold it now. Hold it. Wait a minute. This is all beside the point.
Well...
Look, Mr. Gildersleeve, in your opinion, should we go on with this milk and salt treatment for that ink stain?
No.
Why not?
Well, why should you? The carpet's ruined now. Look at it. Wouldn't dry out for several months anyway. What do you want in your living room, a swamp?
Well, I think he's right, McGee. We might as well throw the carpet away.
Sure.
Well, okay. Can't say we didn't try. Grab a hold of the far end there, Gildersleeve. Old pal.
Yeah.
We'll roll it up.
Well, how about all these milk bottles and all this salt and stuff?
Oh, roll them up inside the rug. I'll open the window and you can throw the whole mess out. Go ahead, boys.
You ready?
Contact.
Okay, Gildersleeve. Over this way.
Here we go. I got it, McGee.
Raise it up a little, McGee. That's it. Now heave it out. Well, thank you, Mr. Gildersleeve. And thank you, McGee, for ruining me carpet with your fine ideas. Look at that bare floor. Look at it.
I am. Boy, have we been dumb. Why didn't I think of it before?
Well, what's so funny?
Won't that floor look beautiful with Johnson's wax on it?
Heavenly days after 5 years.
Fibber and Molly will be back in just a moment. Did you know that this week has been set aside by the American Humane Association as Be Kind to Animals Week? Well, now, any man, woman, or child who has ever looked down into the trusting eyes of his or her Cocker Spaniel or Scotty doesn't need much persuading on the subject of be kind to animals. Of course, they do get into mischief. They do come tearing across the kitchen floor with muddy feet, but you shouldn't put them in the doghouse for that. There's a much easier, pleasanter remedy. Protect that linoleum with Johnson's self-polishing glow coat. And then you'll really be doing 3 things at once. Protecting and beautifying the floor, saving yourself hours of work, and being kinder to your pets. If you're not already using Glow Coat, you've no idea what a labor saver it really is. Glow Coat is self-polishing, requires no rubbing or buffing whatsoever. Just apply and let dry. In 20 minutes, your floor is shining with new beauty. Its colors fresh and bright. Buy a can of Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat from your dealer tomorrow.
Well, folks, we want to thank you, our cast, and the makers of Johnson's Wax for these pleasant 5 years.
We especially want to thank a fellow that you don't hear much about, and that's our writer, Don Quinn, who's been with us for 10 years.
That's right.
This has been a great day, and I'm sorry I had to spoil the day by spilling that ink.
Oh, that's all right, dearie. If I hadn't worked so hard trying to scrub it off, the excitement of the anniversary would have got me anyway.
Yeah, me too. I'm more to a frazzle. I'd go right up to bed if I had any brains at all.
But as it is, let's go to a movie.
Huh? Oh, good night.
Good night, all.
This is Harlow Wilcox, speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat, inviting you all to join us again next Tuesday night. Good night.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
The 5th anniversary of Fibber McGee and Molly, as we mentioned earlier, they went on the air on this date in 1935. And this is from 85 years ago, April 16th, 1940, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. We'll head to Wistful Vista in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the next 7 years of bigger and bigger enrollments, America's grade schools will need nearly 250,000 extra teachers, besides those to fill normal vacancies. This great need, plus the growing public interest in education and improvements in schools, make elementary school teaching a more rewarding career than ever. a career that high school and college students should certainly consider. Education holds America's future, perhaps your future.
Now we head to Pine Ridge, Arkansas, see what's going on with Lum and Abner and that $10,000. This goes back 83 years, April 16th, 1942.
The makers of Alka-Seltzer bring you Lum and Abner. Say, tell me, friends, how often does a sour, upset stomach cause you to start the day off with a grouch instead of a smile? Does a hard day at work sometimes give you what is commonly known as nervous indigestion? Does an unusually big meal, where your favorite foods are served, sometimes bring on acid indigestion? Well, next time one of these minor stomach upsets causes you discomfort, be wise. Alkalize with Alka-Seltzer. You'll feel better fast. For Alka-Seltzer quickly neutralizes excess gastric acidity, and it also helps to settle an upset, jittery stomach, both at the same time. So try it, won't you? The very next time some minor stomach upset comes along to make you feel miserable, ask any druggist to serve you a glass of Alka-Seltzer at his soda fountain, or supply you with a package of these effervescent alkalizing tablets for your home. Many's the time you'll be thankful you got acquainted with Alka-Seltzer, for it can make such a difference in the way you feel. And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, Squire Skimp failed in his attempt to get possession of the $10,000 gift that Dodge and E. Smith left to Pine Ridge, but we doubt if Squire will give up after only one try. Ulysses S. Quincy, the winner of the contest for suggestions on how best to spend this money, is still demanding that Lum and Abner use it to put up a toll bridge, and he's threatening to sue them if they fail to do it. As we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jot-'em-Down store with Grandpap seated at the library table, reading up on ways of using the money. Listen.
The game of polo is played on a field measuring, according to standard requirements, at least 750 feet in length.
Grandpap, I don't care how long a polo field is.
At each end of the field is a goal.
Grandpap, stop reading that. I told you we weren't going to use the money to put in no polo field.
Well, it sure worked fine out there on that farm of mine, Abner.
Yeah.
I'd say that farm over there, well, I'd make it cheap.
Yeah.
And I believe a good polo field is exactly what Pine Ridge needs. Let's see what else it says here. The four fundamental strokes
Grandpap, don't read no more of that, please.
The straightforward back and front strokes and the near-side back and front strokes. Well, nearsighted, huh? I'm nearsighted. Maybe I could play polo.
Hush up, Grandpap. Just a minute. That's our ring. I can't hear nothing to you hollering at the top of your voice.
All right, go ahead.
Hello, Jot-'em-Down store and library. Abner Peabody doing the talking. Huh? Oh, it's you. No, Mr. Quincy, we ain't started putting in the bridge yet. No, sir. Goodbye. Look, I wish I'd have kept track of how many times that Quincy feller's called up here.
750.
Huh? Oh, it ain't that many, Grandpap, surely.
Yes, sir. According to the almanac, 750 feet in length and 500 feet in width.
Oh.
At each end of the field. Oh, I've already read that.
Grandpap, will you forget that polo stuff, 'cause we ain't gonna build one of them things. Now, do you understand?
Well, you're throwing away a big opportunity. You could have bought my farm cheap.
Yeah, well, we don't want your farm.
Well, you see. Must be some other books here that'll give us ID.
I ain't looking for no ID.
Anyway, this sounds good right here. 500 tricks even a child can do.
Tricks? Well, them won't do us no good. You better just leave it up to me and Lum to decide what we'll do with the $10,000, Grandpap.
Well, the floating egg trick.
Oh, my.
An egg is dropped into a pitcher of water and is mysteriously floats halfway down, neither coming to the surface nor sinking to the bottom.
Let it sink. I don't care.
This trick never fails to amaze your friends, but it is really very simple. All you do is fill the bottom half of the pitcher with salt water, and then... Say, Abner, you got an egg handy?
No, we ain't got no eggs handy, Grandpap.
You ought to keep a couple of them around. Never can tell when somebody might drop in and wants to amaze their friends.
Well, we don't want to amaze no friends, Grandpap. We got more important stuff to take care of around here.
Let's see, where was I at? Oh, the invisible cigarette trick. The disappearing alligator trick. Why, Jiminy, I believe there's an idea right there, Abner.
Huh?
Alligators. Buy my farm and raise alligators.
Alligators?
There's something Pine Ridge ain't got, an alligator farm.
Now, what in the world would we want with an alligator farm?
Why, make suitcases out of them, one thing and another.
Oh, my
Well, they
goodness.
multiply fast, Abner. Do you know that... Wait a minute.
Huh?
Believe I'll look that up for you.
I ain't
Seen it
interested.
just a little while ago. Believe it was in the almanac here.
Grandpapa, don't you have to go home and help your woman charity or something around the place
Alligators,
there?
alligators. Here we are.
Oh, my.
The eggs from a single alligator sometimes number as high as 90 or 100.
Oh, that's fine.
There you are, Abner. 100. Just think that over.
Well, now, what could we do with 100 alligator eggs?
Hatch 'em out. And each one of them 100 alligators will lay 100 eggs apiece, and before you know it, you got 100,000 alligators. Yes, sir, you got a good idea there, Abner. You sure have.
Me? Well, I never studied this up.
Then each one of the 100,000 alligators will lay 100 more eggs. Let's see, naught times naught's naught, none to carry.
Hey, wait a minute, there comes Lum.
Naught from naught is... You got a pencil, Abner? I don't believe I can figure this in my head.
Well, just don't bother to figure it. Let it go, Grandpa.
No, wait a minute. Where's that ad machine you fellas used to have around here? Don't think a pencil can handle this much adding.
Yeah, come on in, Lum. Where you been so long?
Oh, I had a lot of business to tend to. Howdy, Grandpap. Howdy, Lum.
Well, I'm sure glad you're back.
Yes, sir, Lum. You're just in time to hear the good news. Go on, tell him, Abner.
Huh?
Good news? Well, what is it, Abner?
Well, I ain't got no good news.
Come on now. Don't hold nothing back from me, Abner.
Well, I ain't got nothing to tell, Lum, honest. Well, except my grandpap has found out about the $10,000 Diogenes last year. I don't know how he done it, though.
Well, there's nothing good about that news.
Why, no?
Fact is, it ain't news at all. I just been finding out that everybody in town knows about the money Diogenes give to Pine Ridge.
They do?
Why, sure. That's all they're talking about down there at the barber shop.
Oh, my.
Everybody getting big ideas on what they're going to do with the money and all that stuff.
Why, sure. How'd they ever find out about it?
I don't know. I think Squire Skimp must have spread it around.
Squire?
Yeah, more than likely he done it because he's mad about not getting the money away from us the other day.
Yeah, that snake in the weeds.
Of course, I reckon everybody's got a right to know about it. The money actually belongs to the whole town.
Yeah.
The only thing makes me mad is that everybody's getting such selfish ideas on how to spend it.
Selfish?
Oh, my, yeah. For instance, Mr. Macmillan wants to put new gravel on all the roads around here.
New gravel?
Yes, sir. Of course, that's just 'cause he's got the gravel pit.
Oh, why, sure. That's all he wants that for.
And Caleb Weehun wants to put in a horse racing track.
Horse racing?
I know he's just thinking about getting more business for his blacksmith shop.
Why, sure, that's the only reason he done it.
Tell him about your idea, Abner.
Hush up, Grandpap.
Just a minute here. Is there still something you ain't told me, Abner?
No, honest, it ain't, Lum. It's just that... wait a minute. I believe that was our ring. More than likely old man Quincy calling up again.
Has he been calling up?
Oh, been calling all morning long. The phone just ringing off the wall.
For goodness sake. Wait a minute. I'll take care of it.
Well, I wish you would. A feller can't sit down and rest himself without that old man calling up.
I was just talking to Dick Huddleston. Dick says old man Quincy couldn't lawsue us for not putting up that bridge no way.
He couldn't? Well, what about all that legal stuff that Squire looked up about it?
Oh, well, that was just some prattle he studied up to scare us into turning the money over to him.
Oh, I see.
Wait just a minute. I'm coming. Hello, Mr. Quincy? No, we ain't started the bridge, and what's more, we ain't going to.
Yeah, tell him, Lon. Tell him to quit.
No, we ain't gonna build no bridge. I wish you'd get that straight in your head.
No, sir.
Go ahead and lawsuit us. Take it to the Supreme Court, see if we care. Goodbye. I reckon that'll hold him for a while.
Well, I hope so. He's sure been pestering the life out of me today. It's all I did is answer the phone, talk to him.
Yeah, we're through with that bridge ideas, I can tell you that.
Well, I hope so.
Now, if we can get rid of some of these other selfish ideas, we can settle down and do some sensible thinking about how we're going to spend that money.
Yeah, that's what we ought to do. Buy something that'll do Pine Ridge a lot of good.
Well, we'll think of something.
Well, sure.
What we ought to have, Abner, I wanted to talk to you.
Huh?
We need something that'll beautify Pine Ridge.
Beautify?
Well, like, for instance, a nice big statue in the middle of the main street.
A statue?
Abner, ain't you going to tell them your idea?
Be quiet, Grandpap.
Wait a minute. Exactly what is this big idea, Abner?
Well, Lom, I ain't
Go on, Abner. Tell him about your alligator farm.
Oh, me.
Alligator farm? For the land's sakes. Abner, you ain't went and bought an alligator farm, have you?
Listen, Lom, just a minute. Grandpap's got this whole
100,000 alligators the first year. Next year it runs up into the billions. Well, I'll swan to goodness. I can't leave this store 10 minutes without you getting everything all tangled up in some kind of a big mess.
Well, now, wait a minute. Don't start
just
jumping
get us
on...
out of one crazy idea about a bridge, and now you got us into something worse.
Well, just a minute now. Sit back down there, Lom. Let me explain this.
You don't need to explain. I know how you get into these things. You're always doing it. Whereabouts is this alligator farm, and how much did you pay for it?
Lom, this was all Grandpap's idea.
Now, don't put the blame on Grandpap, and don't change the subject. Whereabouts is this farm at?
I tell you, Lom, there ain't no...
He's using my farm for it, Lom. Your farm. That worthless old place of yours over there?
I ain't doing it.
No wonder you was encouraging him in this idea. Granny's Grandpap, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of myself? Why, of course. First, Abner gets some crazy, selfish idea that he wants to raise alligators, and then you're selfish enough to encourage him so he'll buy that worthless old farm of yours. You see here, Lom, now, you can't talk to me that way. I've got some rights. I never seen two fellas that's more selfish and self-centered in all my life. Throwing the public's money away on something that'll just do theirselves some good. All you think about is yourself.
Lom, just a minute. That's our ring, I believe.
So, more likely old man Quincy again. You answer it this time. I'm surprised that two growed fellers like you could get such selfish ideas.
Hello, Mr. Quincy. We ain't going to build... Huh? Oh, excuse me. I thought you was a Mr. Quincy calling.
Who is it, Abner?
Uh-huh. A what? Yeah, well, he's right here. Just a minute. I don't know nothing about it. I'll ask him. Lom, this is some feller says he's talking to you just a little while ago.
Oh, my goodness. Let me get to the phone.
Well, he said that you was talking to him. Well, he just wanted me to tell you was talking to him about getting a statue of yourself built for the main street here, and he wants to know if you want it with or without a horse.
Well, Lum didn't get away with anything that time, did he? But then we all get fooled in that respect every now and then. For example, sometimes we get busy working around the house or the yard, out in the fields or in the factory, and think we can get away with overdoing it. But it isn't long before we get a sharp reminder in the form of sore, tired, aching arm, back, and leg muscles. Well, say, if you have a package of Alka-Seltzer tablets handy, real relief for these muscular aches and pains can be yours in a hurry, thanks to the unusually effective analgesic pain reliever which it contains. So, chalk this up as just another of the many reasons why you should never be without a package of Alka-Seltzer tablets at your place of work as well as at home. Many's the time you'll be thankful if you get a package of Alka-Seltzer tablets from your druggist right away. Alka-Seltzer is really great for relieving muscular aches and pains.
Of course, Lum wants a statue, and it's weird. Lum and Abner, 83 years ago, April 16, 1942, here on Classic Radio Theater with Wyatt Cox. Tomorrow on the program, comedy with Joan Davis. Also, Goodman Ace as Mr. Ace and his wife Jane. The Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis Hour with Boris Karloff and Jack Benny as they take their walk through the Easter Parade. That'll all be coming up on our next Classic Radio Theater. Have yourself a great Wednesday. We'll see you on Thursday. I'm Wyatt Cox.